Call of Duty might release Black Ops 7 early. Hell, they might even shadow drop it. And it's kind of leaving a bunch of creators and the whole Call of Duty community kind of scratching their heads of what's Call of Duty doing? I'm going to go over some brand new news talking about Call of Duty maybe shadow dropping Black Ops 7. Also going to go over some news on just what recently has happened in the Call of Duty space. I'm going to go over news with my channel, as well as I'm going to kind of dabble in the topic of the carry forward debate and how you're going to see in this video where I kind of align with not carrying forward items from the previous Call of Duty. But anyways, if you like me or my personality in this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate you guys following me on my journey to 1,000 subscribers. As you know, in my last video, I stated that I wanted to do a 1,000 subscriber Q&A. So please, let's hit that goal. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm very excited for the future of this channel, and I hope to see you guys on my journey to hitting 1,000 subscribers. But anyways, let's get into some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, and let's get to talking about Call of Duty potentially shadow dropping Black Ops 7. Everybody all laugh. We're all laughing, right? You're gonna like the video for that, right? Cool. Anyways, you clicked on this video for a reason. It's Black Ops 7 might be shadow dropping this year. And I know what you're thinking. What is shadow dropping? Shadow dropping refers to the term of basically just releasing something with no announcement. No hype, no nothing of the game releasing, whether it's a game, a mode, or literally anything. But if you don't know, Call of Duty's actually done something very similar with its most popular game mode of all time, Warzone. Warzone back in 2020 actually shadow dropped its release, and it was literally just a timer on the Modern Warfare 2019 screen. We had a timer of a day. We had no clue what it was. We had rumors of it being something, but we found out it to be Warzone. And obviously you know how that went. Warzone was great for Call of Duty. It was also a negative for Call of Duty. It's a whole thing. As of recently, Battlefield 6 has did the exact same thing with RedSec. It was the least kept secret in Battlefield history, and honestly, even gaming history. Everybody knew that Battle Royale was coming out. But there has been rumors recently that Black Ops 7 is going to do the exact same thing. And I guess we'll find out what that is when I cut to the next gameplay footage. And after that short first game, I just want to talk about why we think that Black Ops 7 might actually be shadow dropping. So if you don't know, when you pre-order something on PlayStation, it'll let you know and a timer when something is going to be starting to be able to downloadable and when it'll actually be playable. And PlayStation is showing that Black Ops 7 will be all the way downloadable on November 8th. And then it will be playable on November 11th, which is 3 days pre-release. So people think like a 3-day early access, which isn't unheard of. Madden does that all the time. Other games have done that as well. So it's not completely unheard of. Call of Duty shadow dropping a 3-day early access would be kind of strange. And as well as another reputable reason why Black Ops 7 might be shadow dropping early is that IGN just came out with an article basically saying roughly the exact same thing. November 11th, that it'll be a 3-day early access for campaign as well as zombies. Obviously, zombies has cross progression with multiplayer, so your guns level up and that leveling up carries over. But also, campaign will now also cross progress. If you don't know, campaign has a brand new endgame mode, which is basically DMZ 2.0. No PvP this time, just PvE. We don't really know much about that mode. However, we know that your gun levels will carry over your camos. There's a whole camo system with that mode. There's a lot to be explored with that mode, but we know little to nothing about it. So with all those rumors of Black Ops 7 potentially shadow dropping, it's kind of like, what's preventing that from not being a reality? Call of Duty, well, Treyarch just announced that the Easter egg for the new Zombies map goes live at 10 a.m. November 14th, which has kind of caused some doubt in the Call of Duty community thinking, oh, Black Ops 7's not shadow dropping, we lost. However, hope is not lost due to the fact that it could just be literally the Easter egg going live at the time of launch so that everybody has a fair shot of unlocking the Easter egg. That would make sense for Zombies' perspective. Absolutely. Dude, hit markering in the big 2.5, unbelievable. Honestly, I'm kind of in belief with that. I want Black Ops 7 to shadow drop. I think it would be nice because I love playing campaign. Modern Warfare 2 and 3 did the exact same thing where they shadow dropped early. Well, they didn't shadow drop, they just released early the campaign. So you got your hands on campaign early. So everybody who wants to play the campaign right away got their chance to do that before you guys got hopped in and went balls to the wall on multiplayer. I really hope they do the exact same thing this year because I really, really like playing campaign first. I think that's honestly just a beneficial way to go about it, at least with campaign, because campaign, it's the campaign. Yes, stuff cross progresses this year. I mean, how much can you really cross progress in that end game? Call of Duty is going to win over the pre-order sales if you have 3-day early access with Black Ops 7, because we know those pre-order numbers are down with Black Ops 7. We know people are not pre-ordering this COD as much as the previous ones. Like, we know what's going on. So this is a nice way to boost their pre-order sales right out the gate. This is a nice way to get that little boost. I'm very excited for Black Ops 7 this year. However, there is still like a big glaring issue with Black Ops 7, that being the carry forward issue. People, now that Black Ops 7 is looking so promising, they want all their skins to carry over, they want their bundles to carry over, they want all this stuff to move on to the next Call of Duty, especially with Black Ops 7 kind of feeling like that $70 DLC to a lot of people, due to the game looking the same, playing mostly the same, with the initial plans of having the carry forward system in. It's like, well, why not just backtrack on the backtrack? However, there are issues with the carry forward system. The issue with the carry forward system, the one main issue I have with it, and I made a whole video going about this, Black Ops 6 was the first time we saw Call of Duty truly have this identity crisis, where we kind of didn't know the theme of the new COD. One season. Dude, I am just dying of proximity mines, mosquito drones. Basically, the issue I had, I made a whole video about this earlier this year, talking about how Black Ops 6 had an identity crisis, and I covered it pretty in-depth in that video. The issue you have with Black Ops 7 versus Black Ops 6 is Black Ops 6 takes place in the early to mid-90s. You might not know that based on the cosmetics, but that's technically the time period of Black Ops 6. And Black Ops 7 now takes place in 2035, I believe. 10 years in the future from post BO2. So it's like, how the fuck? How is your Adler skins, how is your Wood skins supposed to carry over? It's like, why should all that stuff carry over? Because it's not going to fit the theme of the game. And Call of Duty already has that egregious identity crisis. So why would you keep it going with having all your guns and stuff carry over? I can understand guns to an extent. You run into that issue of there's then the overbloatedness of the game. There's so much stuff in the game that you feel overwhelmed. And I think that's where you run into that issue with the carry forward problem. I want to cover the carry forward more problem in the next game. Basically, I just want to hammer home the overbloatedness point I have with, holy shit, that guy got over there fast sell. I just really want to emphasize that overbloatedness problem Call of Duty would have if you have the Black Ops 6 guns carry over, as well as having those operators carry over, those skins carry over, the bundles, the blueprints, all that stuff carry over. You have this overbloatedness problem that MW3 had, where you have so much cosmetic stuff that you just like, you don't know what goes with what. Guns feel the same, everything kind of starts blending all together, which is good for like an MW2 game to MW3 because the themes are identical. You know what you're supposed to be getting out of MW2, you know what you're supposed to be getting out of MW3. I just don't think that system would work with a BO6 to BO7, but would work with like an MW2 to MW3. It's such a vast time period to change that it shouldn't make sense, especially if you want to hold that identity and start doing some things right that Call of Duty needs to get right now. Call of Duty's trying to make all the right decisions right now. So kind of just to wrap up my carry forward stance. Carry forward, do it. It causes overbloatedness in the game, and if the games are too vastly different, it causes this weird identity crisis. The game that has the stuff carried forward then has the issue of, then really has that identity crisis. And guess what you don't want Black Ops 7 to have right now? An identity crisis. Because Call of Duty's making all the right decisions right now, and the last thing they need to do and get right is an identity. Black Ops 7 needs to have a theme, just like MW19. If without a theme, you don't have a good setting. You don't have a good foot to stand on. You don't have good legs to stand on. That's just not great. Honestly, I mean, that's kind of it with Black Ops 7. I'm very excited to see what Black Ops 7 does with, and I'm hoping that it's enough to, you know, win people over, win the Call of Duty community over. I really hope it is. But anyways, I just want to kind of close this video just talking about my plans with Black Ops 7, my plans with video games going forward. So if you're unfamiliar with what I did recently, I made a community post kind of going over what you guys wanted to see from me. Do you guys want to see video essays from me? Do you guys want to see more solo commentaries like this? Or do you want to see like a mix of the two? Or do you want to see me completely switch it up? And a lot of you guys voted that you guys want to see me make more videos like this. And I genuinely like making these videos a lot more because I can pump out a lot more for you guys. And a lot of you guys also still wanted to see those video essays because I try my best to put a lot of time into those videos and try to make them good. And they're topics I'm passionate about, which is, this guy just perfectly fit behind that fucking palm tree. I'm hard scrolling like a motherfucker. And I still want to get those video essays out to you guys. So I'm going to try to do one a week. I have one coming out later this week. I don't want to be like a variety guy. I want to be primarily Call of Duty. But sometimes Call of Duty just doesn't have a lot of stuff going on. And there's still other games I play. So I try my best to cover. Games I try to cover is mainly Call of Duty, second, Fortnite, and then third, I'm trying to cover Battlefield 6, but I'm kind of forcing myself to love that game right now. I don't exactly love Battlefield 6, but I don't exactly hate it either. I don't have an issue with that game. I just have an issue with my ability of being able to play that game. And I still want to try to do like a 3 videos a week schedule. I'm going to try my best to hold that schedule as best as I can. I might not be able to hit that fucking 1 video essay a week. I am going to reduce the amount of shorts I post because I generally don't really like making YouTube shorts. And I've noticed that most of my subscribers come from YouTube shorts. And I don't really want that to be the identity of me. I don't want to be a shorts content creator. That's not me. I'm a long form content creator. I want to be a long form content creator. You will see less shorts in your feed. You will see more long form content videos in your feed from me. And I hope that those videos will reach the level of quality and quantity you guys expect from me. But anyways, I think that's kind of really all I got to cover right now. Anyways, I'm just going to cut to the outro. I'm going to go play fucking the new Simpsons season. I'm going to have a blast. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy whatever I make. Talking about Black Ops 7, maybe shadow dropping, quickly covering the carry forward debate. If you guys want to see me cover the carry forward debate, covering both sides, covering it more in depth, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd happily make a video essay kind of discussing the carry forward debate. But it's up to you guys if you guys want to see something like that. Anyways, I have a video essay coming out later this weekend covering Chapter 6 of Fortnite. Probably another Fortnite video coming out later this week. I might have a Battlefield Red Sec video coming out this week. It all depends on what I want to record. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like on today's video. If you enjoyed me or my personality, please hit that subscribe button. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I want to hit it by the end of the year, and I'm very excited to try my best to do that for you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, evening, afternoon. I hope you remember that you matter and that you're important to this world. Do something today that mentally or physically benefits you, and go enjoy life for a little bit. I hope you remember that you matter, and I will catch you in the next one.